This is Herb, who says this is the best time of his life. We showed him videotapes of these 3 single women, and he picked one as his date. Which one did he choose? Which one will our audience choose? And this is Pam, who says super jocks and sugar daddies are out. Which one of these men did she choose? Which one will our audience choose? Today on Love Connection, you'll find out who they picked, who the audience picks, and everything that happened on their dates. Now, here to tell us more about Love Connection is our host, Chuck Woolery.
Welcome to Love Connection, where old-fashioned romance meets modern-day technology. There are more than 60 million single adults in the United States, and research shows that most of them would really not rather stay single. So here on Love Connection, we've got a new way for singles to meet. First, we compiled a video tape library of hundreds of attractive and available single people. Then we selected some of those singles, and based on the information that they supplied, we showed them 3 video tapes. After they watched the tapes, they chose the one they were most attracted to and went out on a date. Sounds like it should work, doesn't it? Well, we never know, because all we do is provide the technology. It's up to our singles to provide the chemistry. Now we're going to meet a man who selected a date from our video library. He was raised in Brooklyn. He lives in a motor home, and he prefers sensual women, he said. Please welcome Herb Dreilinger. Hey, Herb, come on up. How are you, Herb? Good, have a seat. Thank you. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah. How has your life changed since you were divorced, Herb?
Well, I've had the opportunity to investigate a lot of new ways of life, and I've looked into a lot of them, and I've been to many different types of clubs. I don't mean dancing clubs or bars and things like that, but different types of clubs that have more to them than just the usual chit-chat kind of stuff.
What sort of clubs?
Well, one of them is a club that's a clothing optional club. Actually, it means nudist. It's a nudist club. But
really?
The option...
Are you telling us that you're a nudist, Herb?
Not right now.
No. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty here.
Well, sensuality has nothing to do with nudism, by the way.
Oh, okay. Okay, what? Based on your preferences, Herb was shown videotapes and questionnaires of 3 women. Now, we're going to show you a portion of the tapes that he saw, and now you in the audience, and you at home, too, watch very closely, because we're going to ask you to pick the woman that you think is best for Herb. Okay, let's watch. First, there was Kay. She's from Fort Worth, Texas, and this is what she considers a turn-on.
A turn-on about a man, when I think about a man that I really enjoy, is a man, especially when I first meet them, has a nice presence about him. And I especially like it if a man likes women.
Next, there was Connie. Now, she's from Delaware, and here's a list of the things that she likes.
They are sexy, smart, sober, solvent, savvy, single, yes. Very important criteria.
And finally, you watched Lynette. Now, she was raised in Los Angeles, and she feels there's more than one side to most men.
Most men, I consider, they're fairly nice and easygoing and easy to get along with, and to perhaps maybe get to know them a little bit better. Then you find there's another side about them. Well, they become a little bit too obnoxious for you. A little bit too promiscuous towards you, and maybe I'm just not quite ready for it yet.
Okay, Herb, now you selected one of these 3 women as your date. Okay,
That's right.
Before we reveal it to the audience, let's show them one more time, okay? First, there was Kay. Now, she's a 40-year-old accountant. Then there was Connie, and she's 43 and works in public relations. Finally, we have Lynette, and she's a 42-year-old manicurist. Okay, audience, it's time for your voting machines. Now, you've met Herb, you've seen his choices. Who do you think is best for Herb? Here in the studio and at home, too, please make your choice right now. Now, we're going to take a break, and when we return, we'll meet the woman that Herb selected and find out everything that happened on his date. Everything. Okay, we're back. In a little while, we're going to find out who the audience picked, but right now, let's find out who Herb selected, okay? Herb, who did you pick?
Connie.
On Love Connections, we usually get both sides of the story. In fact, we always do. We ask our couples not to see or speak to each other after the date. And at first, we keep them apart so that they'll be less inhibited about telling their story. And Connie's backstage right now, so let's say hello to Connie Stout. Hi, Connie.
Hi.
How are you, hon? Connie, what was your first impression of Herb, and then what kind of date did you plan, since you planned this date?
Well, my first impression of Herb on the phone, when he suggested that he pick me up in his mobile home and we go to Las Vegas for the weekend, was, well, it was...
He suggested picking up in his mobile home and going to Las Vegas for the weekend?
Well, he told me that it sleeps 8, and that he assured me he was a perfect gentleman. I think really, Chuck, it's because I'm not really very keen on going on an overnighter on a first blind date. I suggested what I thought might be a sensual L.A. evening. I suggested we move on to the hot tub experience.
Well, what do you mean, a hot tub experience?
Well, there's some private rooms with all kinds of hot tubs and saunas.
Yeah, that's pretty, I mean, you know, did you guys, well, what happened?
Nothing.
Well...
So how did you feel about this, Herb? I mean, you went in the hot tub, you guys are sitting there in your situations.
First, we went into the jacuzzi, then we went to the steam room, then we lied on the mats, we were having conversation.
What'd you talk about?
Stereo music, the music was on, slight politics. I even brushed her arm once like that, which...
Oh.
Oh, hold it. Connie's got more than a brush.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that brushing my arm.
That was it was accidental brush.
It was a tad farther over than my arm.
Okay, folks. I don't think we want to get into this.
Okay.
All right. Now, well, what happened next?
When it was time to leave, it was Herb said that he saw that I had 3 choices. I could go home with him.
Yeah.
He could go home with me.
That's 2.
Or he could go home with me and come in for a while. And
sounds like a variation on 2. So what did he do? What did you do, Herb?
We got into the car, and the choice of the choices that were available was to go home.
And what did you do?
Go home.
Did you go home with Connie?
With Connie. Yeah. Took her home.
And?
Said a very polite goodnight. And this is the first I've seen her since then, right on the TV screen.
She looks pretty good, doesn't she?
Yes.
Let's take a look. I'm kind of curious to see who the audience chose at this point. Let's take a look and see who they chose, okay? Ah, interesting. Chose Connie. Well, now, you see, audiences, they're not normally wrong. Now, you can take their advice and ask Connie to go out one more time, and we'll pick up the tab for it since they selected her.
That's what I was just going to say.
Oh.
I think maybe one more time, and maybe we'll both loosen up and be our normal selves.
What do you think, Connie?
I think that that Herb has a great deal of charm, and he has got, as he says, a lot of the same interests that I do. But you know, I just don't think that there's any percentage for romance for Herb and me in the future.
I guess that's a no.
That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm sorry we couldn't have done better for you. Yeah, but Connie, listen, we have a nice prize for you and for you too, Herb, as well. Thank you both for being on Love Connections. And we're going to come right back with another couple in just a minute. I'm going to get my mouth fixed and everything. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. This time we're going to meet a woman who chose a date from our video library. She's from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and she likes men with mustaches who smile a lot. Please welcome Pam Rinaldi. Hi, Pam. How you doing, man? Good, nice to see you. Come sit down. Men with mustaches who smile a lot. You got a nice smile, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very bright and everything. You have some definite ideas about men. Tell us about some of them.
Well, I've never been married, so there are certain things I look for in a guy.
Like?
And, just personal habits, hygiene. I like that. You know, I like a guy who has a clean
Cleanliness
appearance
is
about
next
him.
to godliness, yes.
Yeah, really. I like a guy who's not on an ego trip, who's very kind of kick back, willing to do things, likes to do things, but is not egotistical.
We're going to show you a portion of the tapes that Pam saw. Now, pay close attention because you're going to get to vote again, okay? First, there was Frank. He was raised in California, and he doesn't set his sights too high.
Physically? I would like on a scale of 1 to 10, around a 7.5, 8, right in there. That way, I don't have to worry about her looking elsewhere and everyone else looking elsewhere. And I put myself on, I would say a 7.5.
Next, there was Cliff. He's from Tampa, Florida, and he likes the things that most men don't. I wonder what those are.
I like glasses. I like glasses on women. Just something about them, something I find very attractive. I like girls who have braces. And there are older people. A lot of women who are like 28 and 30 are going in for braces, I guess, because they need to adjust their teeth. And I think the older women with braces are even sexier looking than without braces.
Hey, finally, you watched Ernie. Now, Ernie's a native Californian, and he's not too sure about the future, about his future.
5 years down the line? I really don't know. I might be single, I might be married, I might be married and divorced by that time. Who knows? You know, it's such it's such a right now world. You know, instant coffee, instant tea, instant marriage, instant
Okay, Pam, you selected one of these 3 men as your date. And before you tell us who you chose, let's show the audience one more time, okay? First, there was Frank. Now, he's a 31-year-old auto assembler. And then there's Cliff. He's a 30-year-old city planner. And finally, Ernie, who works in a data processing, and he's 30 years old as well. Okay, audience, you've met Pam and you've seen her choices. Who do you think is best for Pam? Here in the studio and at home, please make your choice right now. Now, in a little while, we'll find out who the audience picked, but right now, let's find out who Pam selected, okay? Pam, who did you select and why did you select him?
I selected Frank.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is probably a pretty good time to meet Frank. Now, he's backstage, so let's say hello to Frank Porco. Hi, Frank. How are you?
Okay.
Why'd you choose him?
Well, Frank just seemed to be, out of the 3 videos that I watched, he was the most kickback. He smiled a lot. I liked his ideas a lot. He wasn't looking for a girl who's a perfect 10, and I'm not looking for a guy who's a, you know, movie star type either. So.
Where'd you go on your date?
Well, Frank suggested that we spend the weekend at his condo in Palm Springs.
Pretty hard-hitting first date.
No, but we made the promise to each other that if it came to a point that during the weekend neither one of us were having a good time, or one was, the other one wasn't, we would just call it quits and go home.
Out clause. Well, since you and Pam could end your weekend at any time, did you ever feel like doing it?
Not really, not at all.
Really? Just went right on for it there, huh?
Yeah.
Good. Good. That's great. Well, how did you spend the weekend?
During our weekend, we would do something for every letter of the alphabet, and we would have an A to Z date. And so, over the weekend, for every letter of the alphabet, Frank and I did something.
Any surprises on the list?
Oh, sure. Pleasant ones, though, for the most part.
Any, off the top of my head, any letters match?
I think one out of the whole thing, out of both of our lists.
What was your favorite letter?
X.
Hey, Frank, I'm almost afraid to ask this. What was your favorite letter, Frank?
Probably M.
I don't know what M or X mean. I have no idea. Well, since you and Frank made it through the weekend pretty well, looks like you guys got along great. Why don't we bring Frank out, okay? Come on, Frank, jump off the stool and jump to us. First time you've seen each other, right? Say hello.
This is crazy.
Well, I kind of hate to do this in a way, but let's go from the alphabet to numbers. Maybe this will be nice. How did you rate your weekend, Frank?
I'd say it was a 9.
How about you, Pam?
Yeah, I'd say 9.5, because there's always room for improvement, but it was really good.
Well, now that we know how you feel about each other, let's see how the audience voted. This ought to be kind of interesting. They were applauded when we mentioned your name, so it's going to be interesting to see what they did, okay? Let's reveal it and see. Hey, whoa, you're way up there. Gee, 62%. All right. Well, couldn't have worked out any better. I'm very happy for both of you. Obviously, we picked up the tab for the first date, and if you take the audience's advice, we'll pick up the tab for the second date. What do you think?
Sounds good. Where are you taking me?
Where am I taking you?
Yeah, where are you going to take him?
I don't know. Gee, I guess we'll go back to Palm Springs.
Listen, keep in touch. We have a nice prize for both of you. Thank you very much for being with us here on Love Connection. Let us know how things are going, okay? On a previous show, the studio audience selected a date for our next guest. And when we come back, we're going to find out just exactly what happened on that date. We'll be back in just a minute. Stay with us. A while back, our next guest agreed to let our audience choose her date, and let's meet her again, okay? Find out what happened on that date. She's from McKeesport, Pennsylvania. She says it's impossible for her to meet the right man. Please welcome Janice Connolly.
Oh, pretty good.
Really good.
You feel real good, huh?
Yeah.
Why is it impossible for you to find Mr. Right?
Well, I'm just very picky.
You think you're easy to get along with?
I think so. I'm pretty outgoing, pretty gregarious, and I like people. I like to talk to people, and I like to make jokes and make people laugh, and yeah, I think I'm pretty easy to get along with.
Okay, well, now, the last time you were here, we showed the audience tapes of 3 men, and they chose one for you. And you guys went out on a date. His name was David Rogers, right?
Right.
David's backstage. Why don't we welcome him, okay?
Okay.
David Rogers. Hi, David. David, what was your first impression of Janice? You'd never seen her before.
No, I hadn't. She seemed quite nice, bright, and gregarious, as she said. She's not lying.
Maybe we better find out what happened on this date. What'd you do?
Well, I was wanting to do something different, so I took David gourmet canoeing.
I beg your pardon?
Gourmet canoeing.
What in the world is gourmet
canoeing?
Thank you. What is that?
No, what we did, we went to the Newport Harbor and we canoed to the pavilion. And we walked around there. We went with 24 other people, mind you, because I felt it was safe that way, you know. We had 24 escorts with us, so.
24 people. David, what did you think of this date that Janice planned? Did you?
Well, she was very keen on getting an unusual date. And
sounds like she did it all right.
She succeeded. It's been years since I went gourmet canoeing.
I should say.
I mean, if that's the goal.
What happened after the pavilion and the canoeing?
Well, we stopped off at China Cove, and that's when we had our gourmet lunch.
You're still in the canoe.
Oh, we canoed to the cove area, and we had our little lunch there. We turned over one of the boats, and that's where we put all the food and ate. But there was a little incident there. David, I had noticed, was talking to a lot of the girls on the beach and eyeballing them all. And I managed to cool David off a little bit by putting ice down his bathing suit. So, that was
Did you know what she was up to, David?
Almost immediately.
Then what happened?
Well, let's see what happened. Then we went home.
and that's
After
anything
a
else?
while,
Anything
after a
else we
while.
should know about the date?
Well, I took him back to my place, and I won't tell you what happened. No, but it was funny because my roommate was home.
Oh.
Well, she came in from the pool, and she was drooling over David. Yeah, she really liked David a lot. She says to say hi, David.
David, what did you think of Janice's roommate?
Oh, she was most attractive. No, she seemed quite attractive. She hasn't called. What can I say?
There's an echo in there someplace. I think I heard that before. Well, now, Janice, since you were such a good sport and you let the audience pick your date for you, and it sounds like you had kind of an interesting date.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know whether it's good or bad. Beg your pardon?
Molto interessante. He speaks Italian.
It was
We both
molto
speak Italian.
interessante. I was thinking exactly the same thing, as a matter of fact. If you'd like another date with David, we're going to pick up the tab. Would you like to do that?
Oh, yes, I would.
Would you?
Yes.
Is that okay with you, David?
Sure.
Come on out and join us, David.
Che piacere.
Scusa, signore, tu ne me capisci. See, that's about it for me, yeah. You think Janice should plan your next date, or are you going to do it?
My only proviso being that we get a square meal.
Square, yeah, really, instead of the hors d'oeuvres on the canoe. Well, you guys are both good sports. Thank you very much for coming on the show, and let us know how the next one goes, will you?
Okay,
Okay.
will do.
Listen, that's our show for today. We're going to be back tomorrow with more singles, trying to make a love connection right here, and I'll be here with you, too. Bye-bye.
Some guest on Love Connection will receive one of the following. Jovan Musk. Drop for drop, Jovan Musk has brought together more men and women than any other fragrance in history. Try it today and see for yourself. Jovan Musk. Or a tote bag from Pan American World Airways. Across the country and around the world, serving 6 continents, 47 countries, and over 110 cities. Pan Am, you can't beat the experience. Or a versatile, full-valued 106-channel public service scanner radio. Scan for the action with Regency. Or Uline Combo 19 Ice Maker with 2.1 cubic foot refrigerator. May produce 22 pounds of ice cubes daily using minimum energy. No drain needed. This is Rod Roddy speaking for Love Connection.